The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. Intro. The Art of Caring Less. You've probably heard it 100 times. Think positive. You can do anything. Be happy all the time. Well, Mark Manson goes on that. In The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, he argues that life isn't about being constantly happy or chasing perfection. It's about choosing what really deserves your energy and attention, and letting go of the rest. This isn't a book about not caring about anything. It's about caring about less, but better. Chapter 1. The Value of Giving a Fewer Fucks. Here's the truth. We all have a limited number of fucks to give in life. Think of them like your emotional budget. You can't spend them all worrying about every little thing. Other people's opinions, social media likes, or minor inconveniences. Mark Manson says, choose wisely what you care about. Because when you stop giving your time and energy to nonsense, you create space for what truly matters, your values, your growth, your peace. It's not about indifference, it's about discipline. The discipline to focus only on what's meaningful. Chapter 2. Happiness comes from solving problems. Mark drops a simple but powerful truth. Happiness isn't a permanent state. It's the result of solving problems. Life will always have problems, big or small. The key is not to avoid them, but to choose better ones. For example, the problems of maintaining a healthy relationship are better than the problems of a lonely one. The problems of chasing a meaningful goal are better than the problems of aimlessness. So instead of asking, how can I be happy? Ask, what problems am I willing to face? Chapter 3. You are not special, and that's okay. This one hits hard. We live in a world that constantly tells us we're special. Everyone's a winner. Everyone's extraordinary. But Mark argues that believing you're exceptional can actually make you miserable. Why? Because when you expect greatness all the time, you see ordinary life as failure. Real growth begins when you accept that you're average, and that's perfectly fine. It frees you from the pressure to prove yourself, and it lets you enjoy progress for its own sake. Chapter 4. Taking responsibility for your life. Here's a mindset shift. You might not be at fault for everything that happens to you, but you are responsible for how you respond. You can't control the cards life deals you, but you can control how you play them. That's the difference between being a victim of your circumstances and being the author of your story. When you take responsibility, even for the things that hurt, you reclaim your power. Chapter 5. The Importance of Saying No. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that could truly matter. Learning to say no is one of life's greatest skills. It's how you protect your time, energy, and peace. And yes, that might mean disappointing people. But Mark reminds us rejection is a natural part of life. You can't please everyone, and you shouldn't try to. Chapter 6. Death and Meaning. Manson ends on a surprisingly deep note. Our time is limited. One day we'll all be gone. That's not depressing, it's liberating. When you remember that life ends, you stop wasting time on what doesn't matter. You start focusing on love, creativity, and purpose, the things that last beyond you. Death gives life its urgency and meaning. Conclusion. The real subtle art. So, what's the subtle art really about? It's about living with clarity, honesty, and courage. It's realizing that caring about everything is exhausting, and that caring about the right things is freedom. So stop chasing constant positivity. Embrace your flaws, choose your struggles, take responsibility, and most of all, save your for what truly counts. Because when you stop trying to care about everything, you finally have room to care